Fire inside the Nepal's parliament continues to rage. We are standing right inside the Nepal's parliament in Kathmandu, where the youth who are fighting their battle against corruption and against KP Sharma Oli, who has resigned now, are making sure that this is a victory for them. This is a victory for democracy. That's what they are saying. It's a youth uprising. You can see the kind of uprising that led to the gutting of these vehicles. These are paramilitary police and army vehicles that are completely gutted inside the premises of the Nepal parliament. This is a fire brigade. Apart from that, you can see, if I can take you through this building, this is the Nepal police mark that you can see, and a little further if we go, we can see multiple vehicles completely charred, completely gutted here. These are exclusive visuals only coming to you on this ground report from NDTV minutes after the complete gutting of the Nepal parliament. You can see these visuals on your screen. My video journalist Prem Singh bringing you multiple vehicles of the police of Nepal, the paramilitary, the fire brigade, completely gutted. There is no scope that has left here. The fire brigade was here to douse the fire of the Nepal parliament, but not much success met. Imagine, the Nepal police fire brigade is still under fire here, even as NDTV continues to report and get you exclusive visuals from inside to let you know what the pulse of the people is. What is happening here is a youth uprising. On the other hand, you can see other vehicles that are completely shattered, completely gutted, who are lying on the streets inside the premises of the Nepal parliament. A little further, you can see this bus of the Nepal police that is still being, destroyed here. But the reality of the matter is that it's a victory for the youth, the victory for the people who really are demanding that justice should have been done. And KP Sharma Oli has resigned, and it's a victory for the people. People are marching inside. You can see hundreds and thousands of people who are actually all across the premises of the Nepal parliament. Imagine the kind of visuals that are coming on your screens inside the Nepal parliament. Thousands of youth have come together in this youth uprising for a complete regime change, for a complete democratic restoration of their rights. And they are saying that economically Nepal was weak. Otherwise Nepal had been very weak only because the Prime Minister and his people were having a lavish lifestyle, were having a VVIP lifestyle, but the common people in Nepal, the youth, were suffering continuously from the kind of policies that he had. And this is the latest that we are getting from the Nepal parliament, even as the fire rages inside. It's a victory for youth. It's a victory for the transition into democracy and against corruption that is eventually going to pave the path for a new government, for a new governance led by youth here in Nepal, for a new Nepal to be created, which actually gives them the basic rights that they demand for the people. Nepal's parliament is burning. Nepal's parliament is completely gutted. Even as we witness this in front of our eyes, history actually witness here on NDTV. You can see right behind us, completely charred building of Nepal's parliament. Once a seat of democracy, once a seat of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and several other, parliamentarians who have come in here. And there are thousands of people who have converged here. But these are the visuals coming on your screen of Nepal's parliament, completely gutted, completely destroyed from inside, from outside. This is the result of alleged corruption that KP Sharma Oli and his government indulged in, which led to the seething anger among the youth of Nepal. Thousands of youth from different age groups came out from schools, from colleges, demanding his resignation, demanding that the corruption should end immediately here in Nepal, and there should be a new reality of governance that should be created. You could see right behind me, there are volunteers who are helping in this entire process. And you can see the entire graffiti that has been made as well. The graffiti out here against KP Chor.
200 cylinder inside the house. Please clear here. Please
okay.
Be back.
Okay,
please.
so we have been told that there are cylinders inside, so we have to take precautions. People have been asked to move away. There are multiple cylinder blasts that are taking place inside, even as the entire area has been gutted at this stage. NDTV continues to bring you live reportage. If I can turn and show you the thousands of people who have converged here. It's almost a picnic for them. It's almost a sightseeing for them. It's a tourist location for youth who are witnessing history in front of their eyes. You can see thousands of people, thousands of youth of Nepal who have come together demanding justice and witnessing history in front of their eyes. We've seen this in several other countries, but in Nepal, it is the youth who have risen. They are not from a particular ideology. Their ideology is only the upliftment and the development of the youth in this entire process. So they're excited, they're happy. There are victory marches that are also being organized. A lot of Nepalese flags also in this entire process. You can see the Nepal flag out here. क्या खुश हैं आप जो हुआ?
बहुत खुश है आज हम बहुत खुश है आज
आज का यहाँ पे सरकार गए ना
KP Sharma Oli has fled to Dubai. That is the latest that's coming in. So people are very excited. They're holding the Nepal flag continuously. People are happy, excited. They're enjoying and they're celebrating this moment in history. They're trying to wave the national flag out here. You can see the thousands of people. So this is the reality of the celebrations that are coming in. People celebrating all across, people demanding justice, and they see that this is a victory for them. Completely, you can see the sea of people, a complete sea of people celebrating on the NDTV cameras live here inside the Nepal Parliament. An unprecedented development of 2 days long protest, deadly protest in which a lot of brutal force was used against the people, and now people here are celebrating and demanding that a new governance system which is against corruption should actually come back. Where I'm standing right now used to be once the entrance of the Nepal Parliament, but now it's completely gutted, it's completely destroyed. Just 2 days of resistance and uprising by the youth of Nepal has destroyed the complete Nepal Parliament. And this, youth say, is as a result of the corruption and the anti-youth policies of the KP Sharma Oli government. My video journalist showing you visuals of inside the Parliament premises, which has been completely destroyed and is gutted and burning even now, hours after the ransacking and the burning of the Nepal Parliament really happened. A symbolic step by the youth to display their anger, to display their rage, but also one big step to completely change the regime here in Nepal. KP Sharma Oli has not only resigned, he has fled Nepal as well in a helicopter and then taking a flight likely towards Dubai in UAE. But what will be the future of Nepal? How will the youth give a new leadership to Nepal is likely to be seen in the next few days. For now, the President of Nepal has accepted the resignation of the Prime Minister, and they are in fact looking at a transition of power so that democracy continues to flourish here in Nepal, and youth are continuing to celebrate here in Kathmandu, Nepal. Reporting from Kathmandu, inside the premises of the Nepal Parliament, this is Aditya Raj Kaul for NDTV.